I am the color red in a world of black and white. Bray Wyatt.
You think you're so great, but you're missing the point.
You gotta have friendship and courage and whatever. Scott Pilgrim.
One day you're going to look around and you're going to realize everybody loves you, but nobody likes you. And that's the loneliest feeling in the world. BoJack Horseman.
Public speaking. You know it, you hate it, but a few of you even love it. Throughout my time here at Westminster, I have done a lot of public speaking, whether that is the fourth forum public speaking contest, prefect board speeches, or broadcasting. I've been heard by a lot of people. But public speaking is more than just going up on stage, speaking, and then sitting back down. By the simple action of taking charge and the risk of going up to the podium to say, "Good morning. My name is Simon Stambaugh, a sixth form boarder from West Palm Beach, Florida." You are putting yourself out there and embracing the community. I don't think anyone could just tell you how to take risks and put yourself out there. So I'm going to show you how. I think I broke the mic. I don't think that's why it's up here. Oh. Shoot. All right. Well. Well, unfortunately, just like microphones that break and have to be repaired, you need to know what your limits are in doing these dangerous stunts. Jokes aside, it hasn't been easy putting myself out there. My freshman year wasn't as kind to me as it was to many others. I didn't know anyone personally besides my roommate Will Henry and Liam Murray, mainly for his Kirkland bulk animal crackers or the mini hoop I would dunk on. I was also extremely paranoid, as coming from a school that I attended for 14 years and being surrounded by people who seem to know everything makes you skeptical of what people truly think of you. I became fixated on what other people thought of me, the rat race, and the feeling that I needed to be more sophisticated and less authentic to make friends. I never realized how much I missed the connection with others until those winters when it was just me in my room with nowhere to go and no one to talk to. It wasn't until my sophomore year that something changed. Two seniors I met on my hall began hanging out with me and showing me around the Westminster community. I realized that around these people, I did not feel that the need to be more sophisticated or put on a show. I could be myself. So I began joining clubs, going to meetings, meeting new people with similar interests. I started going to studs and seeing the events that always brought the community together. I even returned to a passion of mine, professionally screaming into a microphone whenever someone scores. This is when I found my love for public speaking. Doing it live, feeling the energy of the game around you, and releasing it with the skewers! That is what it's all about. After the winter, I embraced the community even more. I became a fifth form officer, got into John Hay, led several clubs, and conquered the beast of Westminster. I graduated with the seniors to Harvard, became the President of the United States, and lived happily ever after. Except, I woke up and realized I hadn't graduated from my sophomore year, and I was still here, taking finals. I did everything I wanted. And yet, I still had 2 years left. I was on the top of the world and felt like it too. This gave birth to ego. Though you may never see it and think to yourself, Simon? Ego? No way! Yes. For my entire junior year, I had the idea in the back of my mind that I was better than everyone else. I took more challenging classes. I was one half the voice of Westminster athletics. I was, in my mind, popular. That created my self-righteousness, forged by my greatness and role in the community, which won't mean anything after I graduate. I may have been comfortable, but I wasn't authentic. I felt like I had to think I was better than everyone else to be confident. And to be confident meant retaining my popularity. And to be popular meant being successful. None of this was true. I pulled myself away from my core friends, pursued a fictitious world where I was going to belong if I did the right thing or said the right thing at dinner, as long as it meant I was either the center of attention or recognized as popular. In many of those moments, the obvious became even more apparent. I ended my story a long time ago. I did it. I just had nowhere to go. And I wanted to feel like I had a direction, something to chase, whether popularity or leadership, my vision of success. So when I ran for the prefect board, I wanted to project this fake confidence even more, feel like a beacon of change, and push for what I wanted in the community. Usually, family life never got in the way of this. No matter what circumstance was, I could always call my mom whenever I needed to. While on the phone one day, however, I noticed something wasn't right. We planned to go to Africa over the summer, but she reminded me to have a backup plan. Sign up for pre-college, maybe try and get a job. Something to spend my time if she wasn't available to go on this trip. Eventually, I had to ask what was truly going on in her life. In the 4th floor memorial common room, I heard the news that would transform my world. She told me that she had breast cancer. She didn't know exactly what was going on and what was going to happen, but she was probably only available until July when she had to start treatment. Popular. I was still going to be successful, screaming on air to hundreds of listeners, but deep down, it was no longer about the popularity. I couldn't hide in my successes anymore. I finally lost, and I had nowhere to run. I tried so hard to stay in my own world, while the only thing that could set me free was to let my mask fade away in tears and say, Mr. Thompson, my mom has cancer. That is the biggest regret of my life. I was so consumed in wanting to feel perfect and keeping my precious life that I couldn't say that one thing. So why do I tell you this? I don't know. One answer is you should conquer your own problems, persevere, and succeed without being consumed by popularity, ego, or chasing clout to feel like you matter. Another answer is not to buy in. Focus on studying, hoping to succeed in college. This story is up for your interpretation. But the only thing that I will say is that in life, you have roads of authenticity and morality, ambition and ego, and sometimes both. It is important that whatever road you go down, you have to pursue connection. One day, you'll be on that lawn reflecting, and you won't think about how many awards you won or what your roommate thought of you when you said something crazy. You will see your friends, the memories, Those long nights talking about he got cooked in 2K by your roommate, or studying for that A-push exam because you forgot what the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo was. Everything I've done, I will never forget. This place is special to me. It has allowed me to grow as a person and to buy into a community that has given me so much and to make infinite memories. Playing D&D with Henry, going to popovers with Will, Henry, and George, going over college applications with Sabrina. But it also has taught me that it is okay to be vulnerable, to accept that I am not good enough. And that is okay. I'm not a Sumus winner. I haven't been recruited to play a sport. This Chapel Talk probably dragged on, and I haven't gotten everything I set out to do. And that is okay. It has always been okay. As long as you tried your best, put yourself out there, and stayed true to who you are, one day it will pay off. So to quote a movie that one of my senior mentors often repeated to me, and over and over and over again, while being censored for the sake of the kids, this is how it goes. Been around the world twice, talked to everyone once, seen 2 whales fight, been to 3 world fairs, and I even know a man in Thailand with a wooden leg. I push more Peter, more sweeter, than any other Peter pusher around. I'm a hard-bodied, hairy-chested, rootin', tootin', shootin', parachutin', demolition, double-crapped crimin' frogman. There ain't nothing I can't do. No sky too high, no sea too rough, no muff too tough. Been a lot of lessons in my life. Never shoot a large man with a small caliber bullet. Drove all kinds of trucks, 2x, 4x, and those big ones that bend and go when you step on the brakes. Anything in life worth doing is worth overdoing. Moderation is for cowards. I'm a lover, I'm a fighter, I'm a UDT Navy SEAL diver. I'll wine, dine, intertwine, and sneak out the back door when the refueling's done. So if you're feeling froggy, then you better jump, because this frogman's been there, done that, and is going back for more. Cheers, boys.